Hello and welcome at the Nuggets 316, the short devotions from the New Testament. Today we have a devotion from the book of Colossians, chapter 3, verse 16. So let's go there because it's rich. Let's go there. Colossians 3:16. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom, teaching and admonishing one another in psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Lord. You know, I'm certain if you look at it, you say, how can we talk about it in just the remaining 2 minutes? Because it's like for the whole sermon or maybe even series of sermons, how rich it is. So we'll pick up one nugget, just one thing, and we will shortly talk about it. So what's our nugget here today? Let's read it at the beginning again. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom. And that's our nugget. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly in all wisdom. Maybe we will not be able to get to the wisdom, but let's get to the word of Christ. You know, brothers and sisters, whatever you fill yourself with, whatever dwells in you richly, that will prevail. If you richly dwell in, politics or sports or fun or entertainment, that will prevail. If the word of Christ dwells in you richly, if you dwell in the word richly, that will prevail in your life, and that will be the moving force of your life and of my life. And Paul is admonishing believers. He is encouraging them for this one thing. Says, let the word of Christ dwell in you richly. Because we don't need, listen to that, we don't need the word of Christ to dwell in us like kind of little, here little, there little. One little devotion once a week. Let's get to the church once a week. We need to fill ourselves to overflowing with the word of Christ. Why? Because that's the gospel. The word of Christ is the gospel. That's the commandment. That's the promise. That's the word of life in our lives. You know, the sports, fun, entertainment, politics, that is not the word of life. Word of Christ is the word of life, and we need it. We need it richly in our lives. Thank you, and I'm very much looking forward to the next time.